In this world of chaos and confusion, it is not easy to choose a path that is meaningful. Some choose a path based only on someone else's opinion. Others choose a path based on fear and dictation. But there are those that choose their paths based on knowledge. I am among those few. If you ask me, I will tell you, let knowledge be your path to true freedom. Peace, truth seekers. It's been a while since I did a recording, since I've done any recording. You understand? And to be honest, I've been struggling whether to do a recording or not from the other day. I've been struggling. At the time of this recording, it's approximately where I'm at now, minutes to 3 in the morning. But I just feel compelled to share this message with all my truth seekers out there, persons who are not afraid of the truth, persons who are not afraid of opposition, persons who are not afraid of death. You understand? As you know, there are a lot of things going on in the world right now. There are a lot of things happening around us. There are a lot of things that are raising eyebrows and causing questions. There are a lot of things that we cannot explain. But one thing we should realize by now is that there is definitely something wrong with the perception in which we have been given. With the perception that we have been given, something is definitely wrong. And so I won't be long in stating to you that we are at war. Yes, we are at war. And the controllers are trying to gain ground. They have been gaining ground over many years now. Linked in the description below is a link to a video that I was watching that really pushed me to the point of sharing what I've always wanted to share. Because if you're subscribed to this channel, you should know that I'm a truth seeker. And the video I'm sharing has nothing to do with religion or anything like that, though there might be some aspects of religion in it. Right? What I want you to understand is that we are at war, and I don't see any other source to go to than within yourself. To look within yourself and to empower yourself and to prepare yourself for what is to come upon us. And this is not a scare tactic, and this is not to instill fear in anyone. This is just reality. The reality that so many of us don't want to accept, that don't want to question, that don't want to look into, because it goes against our norm. It goes against our beliefs. But as you know, I'm speaking to the truth seekers, and I'm asking the truth seekers to stand with me in a resistance and a rebellion against what is happening in the world around us, all over the world. There are some sick, dark agents in this earth that we would consider to be satanic, devil worshippers for argument's sake. But as you and I know, as truth seekers, this is just but transmutation of energy. So they're feeding into the dark energies to push forward their agenda. But if we likewise tap into our own energy, that we can emulate the light, push back against the dark agencies that are seeking to take reign over the earth, we can win. And I've listened to so many documentaries, I've listened to so many persons on YouTube, and I've read so many articles and stuff that it's just bombarding the mind. So many other persons like me are out there, but we are yet still just a few, because the masses are still asleep and afraid and uncertain and dependent on their government and all of these things. You understand? But I'm just asking you to watch the video. It's just over an hour long. Watch it, download it, save it, share it, because though much of what was said in that video I'm already aware of, I could not help but to compel myself to share what I'm sharing now. There are a few things that I just want to get off my chest, and one of them is that there are two types of persons, I would say three types of persons in the earth, and in one of my previous videos I shared this. Those who know, those who don't know, and those who don't want to know. Those who know, those who don't know, and those who don't want to know. So those who know will want to continue knowing, learning and growing. Those who don't know might consider wanting to know something, but those who don't want to know are the ones that, to me, cause the most problem for themselves and for the rest of us, because they remain willingly ignorant. And no matter how you try to show them that look, there's something happening, we need to take a stand, we need to do this, we need to do that, they bury their heads in the sand, or they ignore it, or they deny it, or they say you're crazy, or you're a conspiracy theorist, or you're this, or you're that. These persons are the same ones who complain about the system, but they ain't willing to do anything about it. Because the question is, what can we do? One of the things we can do is stop being so reliant on others and be more self-reliant. You understand? So I'm gonna say this, just watch the video, share it, save it on your computer, because YouTube, along with the other agencies that they're working with, or the agencies that they have to bow down to, they are slowly putting a stop on freedom of speech, and they are taking down videos left, right and center. And you know this, truth seekers, you know this, in particular you know this. David Icke has been removed. One of my other channels that I watched called London Real, he said he came off an interview with them, not really an interview, but a discussion with them, and he's worried that his channel will be removed, right? And they are not going to stop until they censor persons like David Icke, Brian Rose from London Real and others who are trying to push out certain things that goes against the narrative of what they want the population of the world to know and to believe. It is individuals like you and I, we have to be the light bearers. We have to be the foot soldiers. We're not as big as David Icke, we're not as big as London Real and others who are established. We don't have a platform as big as theirs, but we still have a voice. And if each individual can just help carry on the torch, can ignite a flame that will continue burning to burn all these dark agencies, because they are afraid of the truth. I'm asking you, watch the video, just over an hour long, save it to your computer, download it. Don't matter where in the world you are, don't matter what you believe, if you believe in God or you believe in this or whatever you believe, I don't care what you believe. What I care about is that you recognize what is going on, because some of us don't realize that some of the things that we believe will not save us. We have to deal with the truth, and one definition of the truth is that which remains consistent with facts and reality. And the fact is, some of the things that we believe is misguided and is a lie, and the things that we shouldn't believe, we have denied it and tabooed it. Things like we are all light beings, if we choose to be. You understand? Things like we were never meant to worship a soul. Anytime you hear anybody tell you to worship me, that should be a red flag. But it has been indoctrinated into our minds and into our hearts to worship. But I'm not going to get into that today. I'm just saying, watch the video, people. Please share it. That's all I ask. Save it to your computer. And you'll hear more from me in the future. Until next time, peace. I'm out.